All right, guys, we're here with Marshall Randall, a guy who has many talents that we've talked about before today in his capacity as one of the producers of the CycleCon show for 2023. That's why he's here. We're going to talk all about the upcoming show. And Marshall, welcome to the Laid Back Bike Report.
Thanks, Gary. Glad to be here.
All right, so let's jump right into it. First of all, let's do the when and the where. There have been some changes to both of those things for CycleCon 2023. Tell us about it.
Fantastic. Yeah, so this year we're going to be at the Greene County Fairgrounds just outside Xenia, Ohio. This year, the event itself is September 15th through the 17th. The 15th is a day that's just for the dealers and the exhibitors. But then the 16th and 17th, it's open to everyone. So, yeah, it's a great location. For those that don't know, Xenia is kind of a hub of a network of trails throughout Ohio. There are just, to say there's hundreds of miles that you can ride from outside of Xenia would be an understatement. So it's a great location, be a great place to just, not just be there for CycleCon, but spend the week and go riding.
Let's talk about what happens for our viewers when they attend CycleCon this year. You've got lots of plans. This is your first full year of planning. Last year, you kind of took it over with just a few months in which to do that planning. So how about this year? What have you got lined up this year?
Wow, where do I even start? Let's talk about who we've got so far signed up. I think everybody would be kind of curious, to know who they could expect to see there. So what we know right now, and we've still got some people that have made verbal commitments, but those that are just locked in, we've got ICE, we've got Bichetta returning. So for people that are looking for two-wheel recumbents, that's going to be really neat. AZUB is going to be there. Draftmaster with their transportation rack. So if you need to put your recumbent on the outside of your vehicle, they've got great solutions for that. Stein Trikes is returning. HP Velotechnik, Sunseeker, Abus, which has locks and helmets, they're going to be returning. TerraCycle, or T-Cycle as some people know them by, Trident, Bosch, Catrike even. I've had some great conversations with those folks, and they've said they're going to be there. So we've got a great group of people that are just locked in, ready to go. And then we've got some others that have verbally committed. One of the more unique ones is we've got a rather large bicycle accessory distributor that's committed to show up. And then, of course, Bosch is going to be returning after sitting out for a couple of years. So what a great lineup we have with exhibitors that are going to be there.
Sounds really good. Now, something that visitors to CycleCon are always interested in, and that's hopping on one of the bikes or trikes and checking it out in person on some sort of test track. So last year, people really liked what you put together. So how is the test track at the fairgrounds going to be put together?
Yeah, at first I thought last year went so well and so many great comments about having the expanded test track, nothing but positive feedback. So it was like, really, how do we make it better? And so some of that was, how to incorporate some other, unique features, if you will, into the test track. It's going to be absolutely as big as last year and just as accessible. Probably some longer straightaways. There'll still be the gravel option. And this year we hope to incorporate maybe some more slower speed turns and stuff, so you can really get a good feel for that trike that you're out there demoing. So looking to create something that gives people the most opportunities for what they would experience when they're out normally riding. And one of the unique things about the fairgrounds is they've just opened up the whole fairgrounds for us to use, and it is a large facility. So lots of opportunities for those that are wondering, what happens when it rains. We have access to they have several there, but it's just a huge, huge building, if you will, that we could actually host demo rides inside that facility. So a lot of unique opportunities with the Greene County Fairgrounds.
Sounds good. Now, how about the talks that you will be setting up this year? What can you tell us about the seminars? We had some really interesting ones last year.
Yeah, again, just really trying to find those ways, Gary, that we can expand on what we did last year. So, have a lot of unique people lined up this year. We'll have some of the exhibitors doing a talk, not necessarily on their specific products, but just what's needed to have a better experience on your recumbent. So, expect to see some vendor talks. Expect to hear from some people that are maybe a little bit more on that competitive side, looking to go fast. So that'll have its seminar. But one that I'm really, really kind of excited about is our CEO, Mark Cruz here at WizWheels, is pulling together a collection of videos to make a kind of like a feature film, if you will, kind of a film festival type of feel to it. To really get people immersed, if you will, into all the different aspects of riding a recumbent. And I'm really excited about that to see how that turns out, because I think actually that'll end up being one of the highlights and something that we'll probably, show that video a couple of different times during the exhibit days, during the expo days.
That sounds really interesting. All right. How about, I know you're working on some raffles and prizes and stuff. Anything you can say about those yet?
Yeah, for sure. So, right out of the gate, one of the coolest ones is HP Velotechnik is going to put a Gecko 26 performance trike up for raffle. And we've got a real unique plan. I won't get into it. I want it to kind of be a little bit of surprise, but people are going to have to demo trikes in order to get in the drawing for this trike. And that's going to be, kind of the highlight of the raffles. From there, there's a lot of other people that are just now stepping up to that plate with products to raffle off, but probably won't have as many raffles as we had last year, but there'll be more meaningful ones. I'll just say that. They're going to be ones people aren't going to want to miss.
You're thinking of doing some organized rides as well. Can you talk about that a little bit?
Oh, man, thanks for asking about that. Yeah, that's going to be kind of a highlight of the expo, in my opinion. So there's going to be 2 organized rides. One will be Saturday after the expo closes, and the other one will be Sunday morning before the show opens. There'll be varying links that people can ride. We're working with 2 local shops to have rental trikes in case people can't bring their own ride with them. Some of the exhibitors may have, that's a big may, but may have demo trikes available for those rides. People will need to, follow our Facebook page and website to see about those opportunities as they develop. But one of the cool things about this is they're going to be led by some of the exhibitors. Like I can tell you right now, Hans has already, put his hand up, and I think he's going to lead the Saturday ride. So, that's just going to be really neat to be able to get out with the exhibitors and ride with them and maybe ask questions and have it led by, real experts. That's going to be neat. That's going to be a big plus.
Tell us about the website, and I assume that is how they get tickets. And tell us how much they're going to cost.
Absolutely, yeah. So, it's just cyclecon.com, and you'll be right on an Eventbrite website, and you can register there, which we encourage everybody to do. That'll really streamline your process of getting into the expo floor. And of course, the neat thing about CycleCon is it's free, 100% free. So that's
my favorite price, actually, Marshall.
Yeah. We want to encourage everybody to come. So, what a great deal. It's free. You can demo. You can talk to, exhibitors, to the manufacturers, and you can even get out and ride with them. So, yeah, how cool is that?
Well, Marshall, thanks for taking a little time out of your, I know, very busy schedule right now, getting everything set and ready to go for September. And we look forward to CycleCon as we always do. We look forward to seeing you there. Good luck on this, pal. We'll see you then.
All right. Thanks, Gary.